Multifamily Mindset
Podcast. Think bigger.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the podcast here with me, Dallas Pruitt, here on the Daily Drip. Today, we want to dive into the lack of magic that revolves around growth. Yes, that's correct. Growth is not magic. There is no secret. It's simply the natural occurrence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. And what I wanted to do today is just dive into a few of these fundamentals, right? Discipline within the fundamentals is what liberates. It's what produces growth. It's what frees yourself from feeling trapped, being stuck, and being able to progress forward to create ultimately the impact that you know you are truly capable of as a human being, as a leader in your life. And so let's talk about these 12 habits. There's 12 habits and practices that I want to share today that will help, again, free yourself and create a life of impact and a life of sustainable growth. Because, again, that's the goal. Not just to grow and stop, but to build systems for sustainable growth. That's what we're trying to do here. So number one is consistency is way more important than intensity. You've heard me say this before, but it is absolutely true. Consistency is way more important than intensity. Little by little, little becomes a lot. Number two, how you perform on your average or even on your bad days is way more important than how you do on your best days, right? Showing up, it's half the battle. Literally, you've won half of it by just showing up. Number three, if your work and your craft become who you are as a person entirely, then that is extremely dangerous. That creates fragility, right? You are way more than your work. You are way more than your craft. Number four, just weed out the idea of balance. It's not real. Your ability to prioritize and make trade-offs in life, that is where things matter. Number five, periods of plateaus, they're inevitable. That doesn't mean you're not growing, right? Sometimes growth is happening when you can't even see it. Plateaus are unavoidable. They're going to happen. Number six, the best response for winning big or losing extremely bad is the exact same. It's just get back to work, get back to doing the things you've been doing, incrementally looking to get 1% better in those areas. Get back to doing the work. Number seven, when you feel overwhelmed or anxious, you have to act your way out of feeling that way. You can't think your way out of that, right? Action is the remedy, not more thought work. Number eight, routines are super important. You've heard me talk about this, but in reality, they can be a crutch, right? Routines, if we are not flexible, right, routines become a crutch. And so flexibility, it's a crucial skill set. Number nine, take the work you're doing seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. And then number 10, inspiration. It's awesome, but it's unreliable. And just know that your habits and the systems that you create, those things are not. Those things are extremely reliable. And number 11, you have to define success for you. So many people are going to tell you what it does or doesn't look like, but they can only give you an idea of, or a fact, rather, not even an idea, a fact of what their life has brought for them, but your life is completely different, right? You have to decide what success looks like for you, and you can look to great examples, great insight to help you define that for yourself. But you cannot fall into the definition that somebody else has created for them. If you do that, you can create some serious problems. And then number 12, outcomes matter. Look, they do. But the truth is you have to enjoy the process if you're going to experience long-term, sustainable, meaningful growth. That's the truth. All right, take those and come back to them. Again, they're the fundamentals. Those are the fundamentals for growth because, again, it is not magic. There is no secret. It's just the natural consequence of consistently applying these basic fundamentals. And there are more. We'll share more as we continue forward on the podcast. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you guys back here again tomorrow.
Multifamily Mindset Podcast. Think bigger.